After many years of battle and service for the Byzantines, Harald amassed a huge wealth, which he sent to the safekeeping of Yaroslav, the ruler of Kievan Rus. Finally, Harald decided to return to his homeland and reclaim the throne of Norway. In 1042 AD, he reached Kievan Rus and learned that the crown of Norway had already been restored to his nephew, Magnus the Good, who had also become the king of Denmark and was fighting against Svein Estridsson, the Danish pretender to the throne. Harald wanted to gain the throne for himself and joined forces with Svein. However, Magnus, not wanting to battle his uncle, made him co-ruler of Norway in 1047 AD. When young Magnus fell ill and died, he gave the throne of Norway to Harald and the throne of Denmark to Svein. Harald disliked the dying king's wish and waged war against Svein and Denmark. He and his forces brutally ravaged the shores of Denmark, killing, pillaging, burning, and plundering in almost every war he fought against Svein. But he could not conquer Denmark for himself. Einar Tambarskjolfr, a Norwegian noble who disliked Harald's rule, led an uprising against him. Harald killed Einar and brutally crushed the opposition. Due to his brutal rule in Norway, he became known as the Hard Ruler. In 1066 AD, an embassy sent by Tostig Godwinson, the banished Earl of Northumbria and brother of the English king Harold Godwinson, arrived at the court of Harald Hardrada seeking aid to defeat his brother. Seeing an opportunity to claim the throne of England, Harald Hardrada assembled an army and fleet in Norway, accompanied by seasoned companions, and led an invasion force to England. Meanwhile, the English king, Harold Godwinson, faced a dilemma as William II of Normandy also claimed the English throne and prepared for invasion, though his plans were delayed. Harald Hardrada reached the shores of northern England with Tostig and began ravaging the countryside. The Duke of Northumbria gathered an army to oppose him, but was defeated on the same day Harold Godwinson's large English army arrived. On September 24, 1066, Harold and Tostig went to Recall to meet with the citizens of York, not expecting a battle, so they were lightly armed and didn't bring most of their forces. However, at Stamford Bridge they encountered the approaching army of Godwinson. Upon seeing the huge English army, the Vikings prepared for battle. A giant Viking held the bridge until his death, inflicting heavy casualties on the English. Harald Hardrada fought fiercely, but he was struck by an arrow in the throat and killed. With their leader fallen, Viking resistance became futile, and they surrendered to the English. Thus, Harold's adventurous life, which began at the age of 15 and included exploits in Rus, Byzantium, and Sicily, came to an end with the death of Harold, marking the end of the Viking Age.